So in this recording, I have to put it on video because it's really difficult to put on YouTube without it or document it anyway. In this conversation with my counselor, the doctor had called. I missed their call, and then James. I never got a call from James saying that he called me, and so because of those two things, they would not give me a week's worth of my antidepressant, and just expected me to be cut off immediately with no help or anything. They were not going to give me 7 days worth of an antidepressant. And this is my phone call with them. And this is also where that counselor complained to the clinic supervisor that I threatened him in this conversation. You tell me if this is not someone whose brain is under the effects of an abrupt end of the medication, and if I threatened him in this. Right, Turkey?
Yeah, James?
Yep.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
Oh, I'm down here talking in his office, so...
So, here's the deal. I apologize. I thought yesterday I made it clear, they can't refill your meds until they actually have a session with you because you missed the last two. And one of your meds is a controlled substance.
Okay, so let's go over this. It was Tuesday, so 2 days ago, and what you said was, set up an appointment with me and we'll get it dealt with. Right?
Right. So set up an appointment. I can't prescribe the meds, but I do apologize. I thought I made it clear. Yeah, they can't. I mean, there's nothing they can do if they haven't seen you.
No, there is absolutely, because this isn't the first time I've had this happen. I'll tell you what, this is what's going to happen, is I'm going to slice up my face and end up in the ER, and then I'm going to have a 2-day hold down at Providence. And then they're going to give me the medicine when I get out.
I know.
So that's what's going to happen. No, listen, I had to leave work today. I need to fill out paperwork to get a home so I'm not homeless. And there is no, you have to wait a policy, by the way. I've been here for 6 years, James. I know what's up. So
what's the medication you're out of, though?
Both citalopram and my Wellbutrin. Simultaneously cut off. That's bullshit. You're not even supposed to do that. So if you don't, my behavior, but listen, my behavior is a result of not being on medicine that controls my behavior. So I don't like to be like this. You don't like me like this. Nobody likes me like this. So why are you not helping me not be like this? And you can say, they can't. No, they absolutely can.
Do you want to go to the walk-in clinic? They can get
No, because I've been kicked out of there because I didn't have the right attitude. That's how shitty this Cascadia is.
I know. Daniel, I'm trying to work with you. Seriously.
Well, there is no work with me. There is no work with me because my life is fucked up right now because I don't have medicine. Okay? I have scheduled appointments already.
I know, I saw them.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to make them if I don't have medicine. I'm not going to have a job if I don't have medicine. There's no reason to not have medicine. It's ridiculous.
When was the last time they saw you? Hold on, let me look it up. Daniel, I need you to calm down and take some deep breaths with me.
No, I'm fine. Listen, I'm upset because you're hurting me. I'm being hurt by you and Cascadia. Anger is a reaction to pain. If I wasn't hurt, then I wouldn't be as aggravated as I am. Not to mention that the nurse who does this should not be dealing with people. You don't talk over people, argue with them, and try to antagonize them. I appreciate you not doing that. I do appreciate the fact that you try to keep it together.
I want you to be successful. You know that. You know I want you to be successful.
I do know
glad that. You got a job. But making threats, we've been through this before. I don't want you to make threats. I don't want you to cut yourself.
I've done it before to get on your medication because you guys decided. Listen. You guys have decided before that I had to wait 8 days or 2 weeks to get my medicine, which is stupid. Who's going to be able to do that? If I can't function without the medication to get to the appointment, how do you get the medication? You understand?
Yeah.
I mean,
I love.
okay, so if you can't make the appointment,
I love when I ask questions. I love when I ask questions when they're just stumped. When they're stumped by my question, like they don't know. They know what the answer is, but they can't answer it honestly. So they just go, "Boom," not computing. Anyway, happens all the time.
because you don't have medicine, how do you make the appointment to get medicine?
But Daniel, you're also externalizing and not accepting any responsibility for missing appointments.
Listen, I didn't have money. I'm sorry, I'm homeless. If I could call the doctor, that would be no problem. But I can't call. I have to wait to be called. Is that my fault? Because COVID sucks? Is it my fault? I'm the one that scheduled that appointment. I set aside an hour of my time to do that. It's not like I was like, fuck that, I don't need to do that. But it's humiliating when you're homeless and you don't have a phone. I couldn't call her, or she couldn't call me, excuse me. So what? Because that I get punished, like I don't get medicine now because I didn't have a phone. I didn't have enough money to have a phone. I'm homeless, dude.
Wait. I'm recording my conversation. Oh, I was listening to it in there. I deal with that.
So we've gone over the why I didn't make that appointment.
That's where it tells me, are you really homeless though?
I think, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So now you understand why I didn't make the appointment. Externalizing. No, what responsibility am I supposed to take? I actually called 2 minutes before that. But you couldn't get through because the doctor has to call you. For some reason. Like, that's a technicality. That's technology. That has nothing to do with me and trying to make that appointment.
All right.
Right?
So then let's bring it back to here and now, because they're not going to prescribe medication.
Well, then there's no point in even. Why am I even going here? Why am I even talking to you?
Okay. I thought you were doing better. I thought you were working. I thought the medications were helping.
Yeah, you think you just.
People
sorry to interrupt you, but you just exactly said everything
I agree.
that was right. Except for there's one
agree.
thing. There's one thing that is not there now. This has been since Saturday. So we're going on, 5-6 days now without medication? Just being cut off. Do you know what that's like?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so and so you know, A, you shouldn't do that medically. And B, the behavior that can result from that. And that's fine. That's fine. Like me talking to the doctor is what? I've been here for 6 years. Like what? Why do I have to be cut off? Why do I have to be cut off? I've been here for 6 years.
Up to the prescriber. I have no control over that, Daniel.
Right.
You know that. I'm willing to work with you. I'm willing to try to get you. I can call the walk-in clinic. We can try to get them to see you. But I do think there's also a behavioral component. I mean, I know.
What did he just say?
Yeah.
That it's difficult to not be on meds and you're experiencing increasing symptoms. I'm not minimizing that.
Behavioral.
But if you take some deep breaths, me calm down, we can work on it. You're escalating to the point where you're going to get yourself, worked up. And I don't want to see that. I want you to be successful. You know that.
You know what does that? That's why I take medicine.
I know, Daniel, but you also do have some locus of control.
No, listen.
talk
If
about
I
it.
had
That's
a
why you need
locus of
medicine.
control, I wouldn't
I only talk to
need
people like
the
this when I don't have, I
medicine
just
at
don't
all.
need people like that.
Well, I think
No, I
that's
can talk to
horrible. I
people.
think
No,
because
if
either
you
or,
medication,
there's
you'd
somewhere
be
in the
like,
middle.
oh
Well,
shit.
if you
Oh shit. No,
I'm
they're like
homeless,
miracles. They're like,
Kind
they're there
of.
for a reason.
kind of.
This is what happens when I don't have medication.
Did you say kind of? Like, you mean I don't live in a shelter
Go back on
surrounded by drug addicts?
Yeah, this is what he said.
So,
Are you really though?
I'm gonna need the medicine. You know what does that? That's why I take medicine.
I know, Daniel, but you also do have some locus of control.
No, listen.
Talk
If
about
I had a locus of control, I wouldn't need the medicine at all.
I had no control.
Well, I think that's black and white
That's what
thinking. I think that's either or, and I think there's somewhere in the middle.
Well, if you
And this is
I'm homeless, James.
this guy is a healthcare
Kind
worker.
of.
Kind of.
Tell me. It's recording you right now at the same time too.
Did you say kind of? Like, you mean I don't live in a shelter? Surrounded by drug addicts? So I'm in a position that I'm at the bottom of society because of my behavior, because of the lack of medication. If someone has a malfunctioning brain, a liver, let's say a liver, someone has a malfunctioning liver, do you cut off their liver medication because they haven't come in and seen somebody?
Man, you
So,
are just
being a
firing
rhetorical
off.
question, no.
I know, I get it.
So then why is the brain able to be excused as somehow not in charge of your behavior? If there's something else that it's not your brain or the chemistry involved that determines how you behave. It's something else. And why is that? Because if I had some locus of control, I wouldn't be on medication, dude. I wouldn't even be in here. I wouldn't be even homeless. There are some very serious problems I'm dealing with. Like this week, I needed to be filling out paperwork to get into a housing unit. This leaves me feeling drunk. I had to leave fucking work. I cannot function, dude.
I need to medicate myself to deal with society as well.
Why don't you go to Unity? Seriously. Now, being serious, go to Unity. I can call them, let them know you're on the way. Sure, you're escalating, you're upset. But let's just go that route, alright? Go to Unity.
I don't even know what Unity is.
Alright, let me look it up for you, alright?
Now this is what you use to...
What happened at the walking clinic that you can't go back there?
Oh, because I had an attitude like this. And they didn't like it, so they kicked me out.
Okay. Can you go back there? And we'll try to stay a little calmer?
Do you know?
I know.
No, listen. I have been traumatized by these institutions. I don't need to be humiliated and sent back out on the streets when I'm having a real crisis. Why would I go back there when no one gets disciplined for anything? There's no accountability or responsibility by anybody. I'm not going to go back there to be kicked out again and treated like a piece of shit. Sorry, that happens to be the same place you work for, but that's the reality of it. If you want to look into it, it's in my files.
Do you want the information for Unity?
What happens at Unity?
It's a 24-hour mental health service center in the greater metropolitan Portland area. We provide immediate psychiatric care with a path to recovery, blah, blah, blah. Crisis stabilization, crisis intervention, and I'm saying you're probably there. Inpatient care is needed, social work, family support.
Well, so this is my issue though. All they're going to do is refer back to Kat, and they're going to be like, "What's up?" And she's going to be like, and she's going to just tell them the same thing, and it's going to be the same thing because she's in charge of this right now.
I know, listen to me for a second though. If you're telling them that you're having suicidal thoughts and you're going to cut your face open, it will help you. So that where you made some serious threats, I'm taking them seriously.
with suicide, crazy stuff.
Right.
And
So,
just don't help
so
them.
my supposed
Like,
doctor
question,
cannot
how
do
would you kill
anything in this
yourself,
situation.
They're not doing anything, so I don't want to get in the middle of that. I'm trying to help you out as I can. All right.
So can you explain why I have to not have any medication because I haven't seen somebody?
It's their prerogative to they don't feel comfortable if they haven't talked to you and had an appointment with you. That's their prerogative. They're the ones whose license is on the line.
Okay, it's been 6 years, but all of a sudden I need to be... This is why I only want to deal with male doctors and nurses. That is something I specifically have asked for. That's why I accepted you.
I prefer talking to
That's why my
females
doctor
than
was a male.
stuff.
That's why my other counselor was a male. Because women cannot handle my quote escalation or my irritation or my aggravation right now with you would already had them hang up on me.
All right. Well, I'm not hanging up. Do you want the number for Unity? Do you want the address?
Well, I'll say this. If I go there and it doesn't turn out good, I will lay that responsibility on you for sending me there.
Well, it's a crisis facility. It's not my responsibility. I'm trying to keep you safe. That's it.
Right, but I'm just saying, you sending me there, I'm going to end up holding you responsible for what happens when I go there.
Okay. That's okay. You're in crisis, so I'm giving you the contact. Whether you go or not is on to you.
Okay.
I'm giving you all right? You can't, I'm giving you a resource to try to help you. That's it.
Good, okay.
I want to keep you safe, and does that make sense?
Absolutely.
All right. So it's 1225 Northeast 2nd Avenue, 97232. Let me see if I can find their phone number. See if I can put it up. So I think the best phone number for you to call is going to be 503-944-8000. And again, it's if you're in crisis, if you're telling me you're going to cut your pace because you're not having your meds, you're escalating, you're becoming violent, those are the things you want to tell them. Tell them these are the medication you're prescribed, Cascadia. I have an appointment on the 29th, but I don't think I'm going to make it till then. I've been trying to work, so on and so forth.
That's okay. Then yeah.
All right. But again, I can't guarantee they're going to see you, but that's given your state, given how you're presenting, that's what I would recommend.
Okay, that's fine.
All right.
And am I supposed to? Do you see me on your schedule? Because when I did that, I was on the max. I wasn't able to.
I see you on chat. I don't see you on mine. That's what I was going to ask you. Let me just see. Hold on. I don't. Yeah, you're probably going to want to. Wait a second. I would. Yeah, I don't think. Oh, yeah, you're Wednesday the 3rd. You're with me.
Okay, let me.
At 3 o'clock on Wednesday.
I've had Basketball Jones lately. Basketball Jones! I got Basketball Jones! Basketball Jones, baby! Ooh. What are you gonna pay? You got the free throw of life. You got a Gatorade from last night. You remember that? There's Gatorade in it for you. You know, I think Gatorade from 7-Eleven is better than the actual Gatorade at Powerade. What is this? Replenish? It's good stuff. I used to hate on 7-Eleven. Shop there morning. Have you read your shit? I'm probably gonna get a 7-Eleven pizza at some point today.
It's twice the electrolytes.
Yeah.
It's actually pretty fucking good. It's the same price, but it's because Powerade's like a shitty version of Gatorade. But with this twice the electrolytes, it's actually, in my opinion, better than fucking Gatorade.
I want them to bring back All Sport. Remember All Sport?
No.
It was Gatorade with carbonated. That was my favorite drink that I played for. That soda pop's not in there.
It's seltzer water. Put it in there.
I like salsa water. Most people I grew up with don't like salsa water.
Yeah. Ridiculous.